Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Oh, me back. You're live. Nice.
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh, but you should take this. It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will lend you a hand. Well, I hope that... Be careful.
Okay. Can I even level up? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna go to see the blind man.
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Seek the king, lest this land swallow you whole.
I sent soulstone online play item. Ah, okay, that one is fucking worthless. Walking along the... Oh, that guy left. Okay. Is he gonna climb up? Nah. Oh. Oh, what? What was that? Am I supposed to do that? I think I have to jump over there. Can I even make that jump? Let me try. Hmm. Got him. Pro Dark Souls player right here. Oh, I fucking got. Bro, fucking Dark Souls player right there. GG. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable, dude. This game. I Of all the time that guy can aim properly. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Fuck off. down! Jeez. What is this? The game is janky. Uh oh. Okay, climb the thing like an animal. Come on. I don't know, I really have a really low amount of Estus class, and this Estus class kind of stuns your ass. Damn. Oh, there are two guys over there. Try to jump attack at this. Keep swinging! Ah! Fuck you! Yeah. There we go. Deal breaker. What is that? Is that a weapon? What is this mail breaker? Oh, there he is. Rusting sword. Rust. Okay. Yo, Lucky, thank you for the raid! Hello, hello! How is Ulkan going? Hope you're doing good? Hello, hello, hello! Uh, what was it? Oh yeah, Wukong. Did you gotten past the third base? Like the two monkeys you gotta fight? How was the game? Did you like it? That's my favorite boss in the whole game. Everything else, dog shit. I kinda disappointed. True. Yeah, the story kinda becomes a dud at the end. So you're not fighting the secret boss, right? The ending is even gonna be worse for you. The game is good, the fight is good. Oh, okay. You say so. Oh, what the fuck? Another one? Yeah, I really expected to kill me. Is that doable, right? Oh, you will fight the boss after this one. Ah, yeah, I mean, you can finish him. Yes. Probably. This is the bot designed to die anyway. It would be tougher though. I think you gotta finish the game once first. Yeah, you gotta finish the game once first and then continue. Hola! Hello, hello! Here! Welcome, welcome! Oh, this is this place, okay. I don't remember it. I missed a lot of bosses in the sixth chapter. Not a lot. You missed like two, I think. Two or three at best. Oh my god, that guy is coming running away all the way over there. Look at that guy. Jesus. What? Hello? What the fuck was that? Is that supposed to be a special enemy or something? Hey, fuck up. It's just gone. Okay. That was weird. I think it's a good game. Give it a shot. Like, fight the boss, mauled out. Eventually you'll get him. It took me about 4 or 5 hours, I think, with that guy. But I did rage up pretty freaking hard, so maybe if you played calm, maybe you have a chance. Hey, maybe... Huh? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, fucker. Let's go, bitch. There we go. Got him. Yeah, I think Souls likes are without a proper walkthrough guide. You kind of miss a lot of stuff. You know? Not a bug. Oh, what the hell? Jesus Christ. That was actually a good one. Let's hit this. Oh, I missed. But this door was locked though. How do I open this? I just put it down? Yeah. I don't know. That boss is kind of tough for me at least. When I fought him, like he kind of holds his attack a lot. Maybe like, look, lucky. I mean, that was kind of easy to the boss you are fighting right now. To be honest, he doesn't have many phases, so that's actually a plus. But a single place is the nightmare. You, you have a guess, but I think that guy is harder than the boss you are fighting right now. Because technically, Wukong lost to that guy, right? So he is stronger. I know. Pixels. Parcels? You alive? Okay. Odd. Large leather shield. I heard that shield was good. Is it? Yeah, 90. Yeah, that's true. That's how it looks. Looks like shit! Oh. Oh shit, okay. Cool. Level up. I haven't upgraded any of the weapons yet. Should I? I mean, let's see.
Bearer
I
of
will
the
try to fight
curse,
the boss.
seek souls, seek the lest this.
If I don't do any damage, maybe I will try to upgrade some of the stuff. But now I'm just going HP. Alrighty, there we go. First ever boss in the game. Oh, what the hell? Is it I need to fire or something? I'm doing like critically damage to him. Oh shit, he's pulling something out. Ooh, this is bad. You did? Okay. Close key. Oh, that was fucking easy. That's my first try. That dropped like pretty fast. Okay. I mean, I fought Farnus Golem. That thing is cancer. So compared to that guy, this guy is pretty easy. To be honest. It's still locked? What the fuck the key I got? Is it dog shit? Oh, that's like a backstab? Okay. Most disgusting backstab I ever seen.
Oh, hello again. Thanks very much. And do please come again.
This is locked. What the fuck?
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Wait, she sells me stuff? Damn. Thinking of evil eye, that actually sounds good.
Nothing suited you, I presume? Well, that's dismaying.
I knew you'd be back. Lonely times these are.
Technically, she should have teleported with me here somewhere, but she's not showing up. So, fuck it.
Bearer seeks less.
Where's Lucas or top? Is this how tough the game is gonna be? Am I even supposed to be here? It was brutally tough. Yeah, I don't think you can parry this guy. Doesn't look like it. Can you? Because I have no idea if you can or not. Oh yeah, if I die, you okay. That is also that problem. Yeah, there is so many of them. The hell is that? Oh, this did something? Oh, okay. It was did something over there. Oh shit, what the fuck? They both got me. Uh oh, this is gonna be a problem. This is a silly and danger? Yo, welcome. How you doing? You're doing good. You gonna move? Hello? Gang squad! Wait, the gang squad is kind of difficult to deal with. Come on, let's go. How do I deal with these two? These guys are they clump together, which makes it very difficult. Which makes the fight difficult. I think they're slow. Oh shit! They're comboing. Yep, right there. That's a combo. Yeah, they're pretty much acting the same. Okay. So much greed! Greed is so hard on that one. Okay. Why? Oh yeah, sorry, I was running in danger. No problem, thank you for the lurk. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Uncle. Yeah! I kinda want that though. Oh, what the hell? Where is he? Oh, God. Fuck my life. Okay. I gotta kill all of those and then come here, but that will just exhaust my heals though. Lame! So there's those two Largo. Okay. How to deal with that? Hmm. Okay, that plan actually worked. Big green! Oh god, it's actually working. Holy shit. This guy is pretty intense to deal with. These guys are pretty close. They're not that big of a problem. Oh, what? Is this a boss? Okay. Oh, okay. GG! I think that boss is easy. I can kill him pretty fast. No problem. I think. Maybe. like the fact I get stunned after that hard. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that guy's alive. Uh-oh. Danger.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide. I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. No need for miracles. The gods frown upon such soul scrimpers. Just speak. That's why I'm... No need for miracles.
Yeah, I have my trusty sword. I think that can do everything I need. Pretty much. Well, I killed the dragon rider. He's not that tough either. I just straight snipped his ass and he couldn't do anything about it.
bearer of... Seek, lest this...
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast. Just a simple blacksmith. And you, a man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got. Your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
Can you upgrade your armor? Right in the shot.
Don't. You again? I'll be around if you make it back.
I think spear might be good in the game. It does give you a good amount of range. And along the darkest dungeon. Oh, you can be pretty powerful in this game. Once I upgraded my sword, it does like a really good amount of damage. Yeah, it kind of branches out both ways. I'm gonna try this way. Oh, what is this? And there is a lift that's sticking up. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right here. What do we got? Bone dust. I don't know. What do you guys think about this game? This game, I don't know. It's not like hard or anything. Like to me, at least. But I think it's kind of boring. Like I'm getting bored. Like there is barely any music. The story is not there. The exploration is kind of okay, I guess. Like for I played Final Fantasy 16 before, so maybe I got spoiled by that. My expectations are way higher, maybe. But this game is kind of boring. Like that's my point. It's not like a bad game or anything. It kind of shows its age. That's what I mean. Like I played lots of the Fallen. I mean, this game is not that difficult compared to that. There are so many extra mechanics, it's just throttle you a lot. That's pretty much it. Yeah. That's like a piece of shit obelisk. Okay, look. This is weak as shit. I mean, the concept is pretty good. You're in the water, so your dodge kind of gets lucky. For its age, it kind of shows some of the mechanics they're trying. Which is kind of cool. Yep. There's a bonfire. Hmm. Why there is a bonfire here? What the fuck? No man's wow. Oh. Okay. We got a we are getting a warm welcome here. Ah, that's supposed to be a fire arrow. Who better that guy? I'm getting poison. Okay. What game I should? Oh yeah, when you die, it kind of reduces your HP bar. Like, who thought of that idea? Like, that mechanic is kind of dog shit, to be honest. Like, that's just so dumb. Yeah. Like the HP boosts when you die, and then you get more invaders and stuff. Oh, you can just break the thing? Cool. I think I am above. Oh, I killed them. Okay. Essence flag unlocks you. I think, yeah, I heard when I vaguely researched about this game, like seen videos about it. So people said this game was not exactly made by from software at all. Like at least not all of them. The person who made Dark Souls 1 did not make this because they were focusing more on Bloodborne while this game is coming out. That doesn't make any sense though. Because Bloodborne plays like way better. Like way more polished. Even Dark Souls 1 is way more polished, I think. You cannot rebind your controls either, so that's kinda weird. I like to press spam X button. Oh fuck. Okay. Accidentally killed for no reason. Like I'd rather use my X button as my attack instead of the right bumper because it's kinda... not very comfortable for me, personal opinion. Like the key binding rebinds are would be nice to have. That guy didn't got staggered at all. Jesus Christ, where are they even coming from? What the fuck? Like a gang squad. I think we got another one. Like a bunch of dogs there. We'll come back later. Yeah, I will come back later after I lost it. Who the
What
fuck
is
are
it?
you?
I don't know. Things are better that way. You are an odd one. I'm called Lucatil, from the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls, and so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me. You are an odd one, while you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed. You are an odd one indeed, while you've made a point of engaging. I can see that you are... I come from... Don't hesitate to call...
Okay. I guess we made a new friend. By the looks of it. Or maybe a meat shield. Either way. This area is kind of complex, to be honest. So, there is a room that went over that way, and then there is the one going that way. I will go past her and see what happens. Oh. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, what the hell? You don't like fire, don't you? Fucking piece of shit. Die. What did he get? That was kind of freaky. There is another one? Jesus. Well, let's take the path of least resistance. Onwards. Okay. Oh shit, that has two of them. Did we bleed? Okay. Jesus Christ, that guy is fast. Wait, where is that guy? I'm pretty fast. What? How big? Jesus, that was like 3 of those little shits. You guys see that? Oh, one guy off me. You guys. Up there, there's another one. Fuck no. That guy is grabbing parcels. Oh, what the fuck? What? Oh, what the shit? Wow, that's so cheesy as fuck. Yeah, yes. I think for me, this game is just too old. I think it shows its age way worse than Dark Souls 1 and other games. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm getting bored. Game is boring. Maybe I can see a video or something. Jesus Christ. Apparently, cancer them has an input that shows a moving at a screen. To activate calling object, people will not know whether they will show up in the game like device GPU or GPU can throttle or bottleneck you, but GPU just tells the GPU to believe you. So every object that appears on the screen, you will have GPU always available. Computer resolution. I didn't catch most of this. Fast forward, this is the first thing I heard. You can really if you have intention of doing anything, just want to finish this. Really dumb. About this. Silent Hill is utterly miserable, that's why it's great. Wait, what? I wanna see this. Let me see this. Instead of playing this, let me see something. That is a clickbaity title. I wanna know what it is about. Dark Souls 2 is super boring. I wouldn't recommend this. This game is not difficult in a sense. It's challenging, it's just tedious and boring. Like, none of the things you fight are the way that it's just outdated. Game gotten outdated super hard.
The Silent Hill 2 remake is the most miserable experience I've had with a game in recent memory.
Why? Is it bad or is it
With an
just
opening
sad?
sentence like that, you're probably expecting to watch a very negative critique of developer Bloober Team's recreation of Konami and Team Silent's survival horror classic. But in this very rare occurrence, complete and unrelenting misery is actually a positive. The original Silent Hill 2 is perhaps
Yeah,
the
this looks like a
bleakest, most
scuffed version of Resident Evil.
somber game ever made, and Bloober Team has successfully preserved its miserable magic, ensuring this remake is a deeply effective descent into genuinely uncomfortable terror. That journey begins with sound and vision. The thick, opaque fog that conceals the town of Silent Hill is part of the story's instantly recognizable iconography, and the remake's impressive modern volumetric effects means it feels thicker and more isolating than ever. Moving away from the monster-infested streets should feel like an escape, but instead you're forced to find shelter in some of the dankest, most depressingly disgusting residences you've ever seen. Much of Silent Hill 2 is themed around a descent, and there's a clear gradient in the visual texture of each area that
This
communicates
looks
that
interesting. I
downward
might try
spiral.
this game. Yeah, this looks pretty good, to be honest. It kind of gives us a little bit of Alan Wake's vibe. I hope the graphics is pretty good. You know? Oh, Rio, hello. Hello, hello. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. That was a spoiler alert. Fuck it.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Locations initially
What are
feel
you doing here?
unkempt
How
and
is your day?
abandoned, such as apartment blocks with peeling wallpaper and empty cupboards. But push onwards and the architecture becomes increasingly oppressive. Recognizable shapes and textures are replaced with rougher, broken alternatives, and eventually the entire area becomes a rusting, decayed husk. What starts as unnerving transforms into truly nightmarish the further you dare to press on.
Okay.
Contributing to all this, as horror tradition demands, is minimal lighting. You are locked inside dark buildings for the majority of the game's lengthy runtime, anything from 12 to 18 hours depending on your playstyle. This becomes increasingly
don't really
distressing,
know.
particularly during exploration of
Shadow game,
Toluca
to be
Prison.
honest.
The facility's lights can only be turned on for a few seconds at a time, forcing you to sprint between breaker switches in a mostly doomed attempt to hold back the darkness. Being starved of the sun for such long stretches means that the mere sight of daylight is like gasping for air after spending what feels like days beneath water. It's deeply, unpleasantly effective. That visual palette is accompanied not so much by a musical score, but by the most oppressive collection of noises your ears have ever suffered, provided
Yeah,
once
it
again
kinda
by
looks
original
very
Silent Hill
similar to
2
Resident
composer
Evil.
Akira
Or maybe
Yamaoka.
Alan Wake, both of them. It does have a good market for these kind of games. I would will be.
It's
If the story
particularly
is
effective
good,
in the late game, when what
I would
sounds like an
probably play
approaching
this.
beast is dynamically woven into the
funny
orchestration
to hear,
during
right?
times of high tension. It makes you second guess every sound you hear, and over time it grinds away at your sense of reality. It's not easy to simulate insanity, but this soundscape is as close as you can uncomfortably get. Effective art and sound design has been the flagship feature of many horror games, but these disciplines are the surface of the experience. I don't mean that disparagingly. The surface is vital, but it's what's beneath
I wonder
that
how
truly
well
cements
that
the
it
terror.
hits.
Games
Yeah.
like Resident Evil 4 and Dead Space are, in reality, action games with horror masks, and so
Yeah.
are rarely ever
True.
truly
It's not that
scary.
horrifying, to
Silent
be
Hill
honest.
2, on the other hand, is a horror game right down to its nerve endings and bone marrow. Its environment and objective design pull on similar threads to the art and sound, constantly seeking new ways to unnerve you. Each location visited is an obtuse puzzle to be solved. You're forced to walk circuits of each floor, backtracking to find keys or hidden entrances to rooms that will once again send you backwards to progress. This almost spiral-shaped route through the apartments, hospital, hotel and more forces you to endure increasing mental exhaustion. This fatigue, combined with the seemingly relentless length of each area, robs you of hope. It's particularly horrible in the final third, when you're forced to navigate the prison and the subsequent labyrinth back to back with absolutely no respite. These locations feature long stretches of near impenetrable darkness, thematically grim puzzle work, and the most aggressive, grotesque enemies in the entire game.
Why the fuck did our TV change into a demon?
The resulting
Yeah,
emotional
honestly,
toll
this is
effectively
interesting.
communicates the mental space that the protagonist
This is way more
finds
better
himself
than what
in,
is
and
the
that's
slop I am
Bloober's,
playing
and
right
by
now.
extension Team Silent's, most impressive, unsettling achievement: the ability to inflict empathy through gameplay design.
It's him.
The miserable tone of Silent Hill 2 is maintained through a number of other gameplay tricks. As mentioned earlier, the story revolves around James's descent into horror, and that's represented both metaphorically through the visual design and literally through the frequent need to jump into pitch black holes. Each leap requires you to press the action button a couple of times, replicating his hesitancy and reluctance to leap into the unknown.
Ooh.
As the atmosphere becomes increasingly unbearable, there's nothing built into the campaign to offer any levity or security. In the Resident Evil series, for instance, you gradually collect an increasingly powerful arsenal, allowing the late game to be an exciting, explosive romp through the blood and guts. It also toys with its dialogue and monster design, often opting for goofy characterization that secures the series its beloved cheesy horror credentials. Last year's Alan Wake 2, despite clearly being inspired by Team Silent's work, features absurdist humor and Lynchian direction to lean into the weird instead of horrifying, allowing for laughs to cut through the tension. Silent Hill 2, though, has none of this. For the most part, your weapons are a broken pipe and a pistol, and even when you do get access to something a little more hard-hitting, it's nothing more than a simple shotgun or rifle with a long reload time and limited ammo. Alongside a difficulty curve that sees familiar enemies become erratic, wall-crawling freaks, Silent Hill 2's atmosphere constantly finds new ways to suffocate you. It's not usual for an assessment to use terms like suffocate, oppressive, and miserable as positives, but horror is not a usual genre. It's one of only two entertainment categories built around eliciting an uncontrollable response from the audience, the other being comedy.
I think these kind of games, usually the story has to carry the whole thing. Silent Hill, I heard good things about this game, but how well they did the
Horror
remake,
is an
I don't know.
emotion-manipulating machine,
I gotta
and
play
the
it.
genre's most effective stories can force us to experience
hope it's
feelings
not a
we typically
survival,
don't encounter in our
because I
everyday
don't like
lives.
survival.
Horror films spend their
And a
entire
line.
runtimes exerting different levels of pressure in order to achieve that manipulation, and the most effective ones etch images in our mind that continually reappear when the lights go out. Video games are a very different medium though, and their experiential nature enables them to
much
manipulate
is the
us in
game?
more intense ways. Rather than ask us to observe, they demand that we interact,
Silent
typically for 4,
Hill.
5, sometimes even 10 times longer than an average
2800,
scary
okay.
movie. This can force us to experience a very different reality.
I haven't even
While there's
played
a
the
frequent
first one, so
insistence
I gotta
from
play
some
the
parts
first
of
one
the
to
player
figure out,
community
how
that games
good
are only
this game
about
is.
fun or escapist entertainment,
Yeah.
that's often not the goal of many developers. Sometimes that goal is communicating uncomfortable ideas, and the path to that is through exposing us to a reality that's deeply unpleasant. Silent Hill 2 2 isn't about having fun, it's about exploring grief and guilt, parts of the human experience that we traditionally avoid. Strangely, there's an uncomfortable thrill in actively exploring those ideas via a video game.
No.
Wait, there is no Silent Hill 1?
You're not.
Do look like your girlfriend.
The 2001 original's technical limitations helped contribute a few thorns to that painful experience. The semi-fixed camera made environments feel restrictive and claustrophobic, and the awkward aiming instilled each encounter with a sense of desperation. Bloober Team's remake prunes those thorns, replacing
Oh
them
my god, that game came in
with modern
2001?
third-person controls that make the experience
Jesus
a little
Christ, that's like
friendlier to
23
play.
years ago. I think this could be a good
Those are the
remake.
only significant concessions provided. So while combat sequences are perhaps a little less panicked than they once were, Team Silent's nightmarish vision is preserved. It means the remake is a modern reminder not just of an era when Konami was a master of survival horror,
Yeah, I
but
can
also
kind
the
of see a
significant
little bit of
power
Alan Wake's
Silent Hill
vibe,
2's
and it's kind of
unrelenting
looks like
misery.
a Resident Evil too. It's a mix of both, by the looks of it. I hope the optimization is good. Usually these games graphics looks good, but the graphics kind of nukes your GPU.
For more Silent Hill 2, check out our review of the remake. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
Looks pretty good. I'm gonna try this game. Do I have to play the first one
In my
in order to
restless
understand
dreams,
this?
I
Because that's my question. Because
I know everyone must have.
I have no idea what this Silent Hill is about. I don't know. Is that a movie or a game? I can't even tell. Fired after lagging game sales? Yeah, I think the both games they are trying to push out is kind of dog shit, right? One of them is Star Wars, which was so bad. And then another one is the Assassin's Creed. People did not like that either. Play orders. I don't see when I googled Silent Hill 1. I don't see the what do you call it? The first one. Contra approaching Galuga. Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Survive, Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you have Yu-Gi-Oh? Dual Links, never mind. Super Bomberman. Oh, Crazy Yes is from them? Okay. Rogue Cops. Hey, they got a really good Contra collection. I want to play this one Contra. This is like 3D. People did not like that. Hmm. Gungrave. Damn, that's an anime. I remember that. It was a good one too.
Like returning to a beloved amusement park as an adult, Contra Operation Galaga instantly reconnected me with the 2D run-and-gunners from the quarter-slinging arcade days of my youth. And just like revisiting a childhood fancy, I quickly
Yo, that
remembered
looks
why
good.
I
I
had
think
so
I'm gonna
much
play
fun with
this.
this series, while also feeling a bit underwhelmed by how little things have evolved in all that time.
Why?
This reimagining of the original Contra offers a perfectly adequate modernization of a bona fide classic that makes for an enjoyable jaunt alongside your friends.
Yo, this is fun. I want to play this. Let me see. Yeah, it looks super fun, to be honest. Hmm. June, July, September. September.
before taking on a boss. Its roots in almost every other, tearing through his
Yeah, this does look interesting. I want to play this. What about the Gungrave? Gungrave is any good? Savage is got here. Pretty sure about the game, I think. Why he has that? What is that inside his back? Inside his back, I mean. This is so old school as hell. Looks interesting.
Great, the doors.
I don't know, it looks interesting from the start, but once you go past like 2 hours, this is gonna look tedious and boring, to be honest. Like, it seems like you don't have much abilities, all you do is shoot. Yeah, look at this. All he's doing is just shooting. Oh, you can change your character? That's good. Okay, this is interesting.
I hate cake.
I don't like the way he walks with that chain on him. It looks like a... It looks lame. Like the main character looks lame. Straight up. I don't want to play like play as that. I'm tired, man. This Dark Souls game made me tired and sleepy. I want to sleep. Sleep. Can I sleep? What else we can do? Gungrave, Dud, Bethesda cooked. I want to see why
Starfield
Bethesda
DLC, have
is
me
cooked.
worried for Elder Scrolls 6? Bro, if you're
Oh
not
god,
worried
let's
about Elder
go.
Scrolls 6, I think you're crazy.
Why he is not
Wow.
worried
Back
about
when
Elden Ring?
Starfield came out,
And
I
not
wanted to
anything,
make a
Elder
review
Scrolls.
about why I feel like Bethesda clearly missed the mark with this game.
Yeah.
But I did play the new Shattered Space DLC, and again, I was very
I
disappointed.
mean, isn't this always been better what Bethesda was doing with these kind of games? Like in the Fallout New Vegas, people don't learn. People never learn their lesson. Like the only game they actually made that was even remotely or as decent was Skyrim, right? And then they sold that same game for the past 10 years. Like,
So
what
let
is
me share my
happening?
thoughts about this
You know?
expansion. Because sadly, this is not what I expect from Bethesda, and it's just more of the same like
Compared to Skyrim, I think this game plays like shit. I did play this game,
base game.
and
I
it's
was
just a loading screen
What the hell
simulator.
did you expect? Because here's what I
Yeah.
would expect from the new expansion. A couple new weapons, a new boring story, a few new characters, and a
Yep.
few other worlds with
Maybe one or two
maybe a handful
bosses.
of new assets.
Bring
Am I
it
right?
one. Yeah, pretty
Seems about
much.
right.
hoping they will take
Less?
more of the feedback into consideration regarding their story,
Jesus.
writing, characters and quest design. But sadly, it didn't look great at all. I'ma tell you a little bit about the story without spoiling too much.
Okay.
Okay, so you arrive on a new planet and you already become some sort of chosen one within 5 minutes. But nobody trusts you until you complete a 10-minute trial that is, and
Lamau,
then they
chosen
suddenly all
one.
do. The main
Wow.
quest after the first dungeon is full of boring yapping with the same bad voice direction. The characters talk
He does not know. What is this? Why do you
way
look
too
like
much
that?
without actually saying anything, and you just
This looks so stupid. You don't look
This is one
cool.
of the things I don't like about gacha games sometimes, is like there'll be so much dialogue for nothing.
go
Yeah.
along and understand it. Even
So true. Fucking Genshin Impact. Fuck that game. Dialogue gap section. You gotta sit there and then wait till Paimon gets explained.
though you know nothing
Like
of this
for the
planet, its
50th
people and
time.
how things
Fuck
work
that
around
game.
here. Because the characters
So
just
much,
stand there
fluff.
talking without emotion, and they
No
ignore
substance.
the classic rule of show don't
Compared to that, Final Fantasy 16 doesn't have this kind of fluff at all. Like that game is just rock solid. Straight up. You know? Like when it played, it didn't have this kind of what do you call it? The app session. I hated Sword Art Online because of that. Because they talked so much, but it didn't really go anywhere. Like even I kind of appreciate Asmongold actually played and noticed that. It just sucks to
tell.
see.
Yeah.
Because here they
Hear
only
that.
tell
It's like two AIs. This is how it feels like. It's like two AI trying to learn English by talking to each other. You know?
without
That's how it
actually
feels
showing
like.
anything.
I would
so
expect that.
personally, I'm a big fan of Cyberpunk 2077. And say what you will about the
No. Oh no.
I think it's a good game. Cyberpunk was overhyped as fuck.
Yeah.
The performance
how it
was
launched,
dog shit.
it's fair,
Still
but
haven't
they eventually fixed it, and when people
fulfilled
saw how
their
great the game was,
promises
they lost
yet.
line
But story, I think I kind of liked it. Keanu Reeves,
and leave
good.
it all.
Right.
Johnny
I'll just show you
Silverhand,
the difference
better.
in
Like, but this is DLC of that game, dog shit. Like,
how these two
it's
games
so
handle
bad.
it.
Like, I did not enjoy the DLC at all. I wish the DLC is more about Johnny Silverhand. Like, you play as him and then his past accomplishment. That would be way better in Cyberpunk, but I think they didn't go there. It's just another fucking what's that girl's name? The the hacker girl. It's just another hacker girl copy pasta bullshit.
My apologies.
I think it came after the Edge Runners, so they have to win with that hacker bullshit, you know.
Please, Malabor.
But it did not land at all, for me at least. I was bored out of my mind playing that.
Has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us.
I really hope that I think Bethesda should replace their writing team with ChatGPT. I think
Yep.
it would have more edge to it. I feel like everything with Bethesda that, like, at least recently, has been so just fucking bland.
Bad?
Like, it's just like them.
I mean, to be honest, they have always been bland as hell. None of the Bethesda games were like, let me see the list. I want to see the list. Bethesda games. Like, what are the games they made? Terminator, I don't even ever heard about it. Elder Scrolls is the only franchise it kind of popped off, you know? And then they have Fallout. Fallout, people say it has a good story, but the game is just a jank fest. Like, none of these stories I've never even heard about. Oh, Warrior. Like, none of them are popular. Rage? They made Rage? Oh, God. Dishonored. Dishonored. Yeah, it's so sloppy. Like, all of them are. Dishonored, not impressed. Doom? They released Doom? Okay, Doom is good. If they made the re-release, that is good. But it seems like they just re-released it. Wolfenstein, I think it's a decent game. Wolfenstein World Blood, they made Wolfenstein? Interesting. Dishonored, I heard it was good, but I didn't like it. It was boring for me. New Colossus. Like, the recent ones are dog shit. Deathloop, complete flop. Ghostwire Tokyo flop. It didn't go very well. Starfield complete. It's just a mid. Fallout 5, and then we got Doom Dark Ages. So Doom is the only game that was interesting to play from them. Maybe Wolfenstein. I'm not sure. But they always have the track level having so many slops. All of their games are sloppy as hell. Like, it's not new.
Most flaccid, vanilla, milquetoast,
Yeah.
like, just slop. Like,
Dog shit. Slop.
It's just awful. I don't know.
Yes.
Like, and it's so weird how
Mm.
how a company like that can have any fans. Like, how can you possibly like this? Like,
The only game
what's
popped
wrong-
up was
like,
Skyrim.
What's wrong
That's
with
it.
you? What are you doing? Look at Rockstar. Yes, it's upsetting. This is when you're leaving Arasaka. Yep.
Technology too.
And keep in mind, that scene is after 5 other hours of content. And then they don't even show the title of the game until you finish that entire situation.
Wait, which one? I want to see that.
This is when
Oh
you're
yeah,
leaving
this one I
Arasaka.
think. Wait.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Technology too.
And keep in mind, that scene is after 5 other hours of content. And then they don't even show the title of the game until you finish that entire situation.
I mean, they did some cost cutting in Cyberpunk. If you paid attention to it, the bondage between you and Jackie was completely just a 5-minute cutscene. That's it. You know?
Only make direct
And then we
contact
became
with the
friends.
Great
Even they have some
Similar
cost
to
cutting,
Jinan
but they
Garin's
did it in a
mission.
clever way. Not
And
this.
then something went wrong.
You know? People don't remember. People already forgot how bad the Cyberpunk was at release.
Okay, but let's talk a little bit about side quests.
That's
because
a
the first side quest you saw
Smash, man. It's Adam
I
Smasher.
kid you not, this is serious.
Yeah.
It's about 2 brothers bickering they want to kill each other because one stole their mother's urn while he was drunk.
What?
And yes, I am not joking, this is serious. And the solution
Really?
and choice for this quest is
Oh,
giving you
God.
the option which drink you want to drug before they're going to duel and kill each other. You can drug one of them, neither, or both. If this is the first side quest they deliberately want to show you, I am not sure what to think anymore. What happened to Bethesda's writing?
Yep, they
You
should be
woke
fired.
up.
GG.
That's what happened.
He woke up.
You woke up. The thing
Yep.
is that if all you ever eat is dog shit, you're never going to understand that you're eating dog shit. But if
Yep.
somebody gives you a steak, ain't no way you want to go back to that dog shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro, like this. He
Bro.
was in the Matrix. Yep. He was totally in the Matrix. And finally, Cyberpunk
broke
2077
free.
unplugged him. And he realized that
Absolutely.
this, just everything, it just makes me mad. There's almost nothing, like, I actually can't
Yeah, but
even-
wait, didn't this guy play Witcher 3? Witcher 3 was way better than Skyrim in most of the aspects. Like Witcher 3, Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 was better. Like Cyberpunk is even then Witcher 3 was like a older
realize
game.
how much I hate these stories in these games. I can't even. It's like every story in like one of these games, like for Bethesda, it's like they're being told and there's an HR representative who's standing in their room with like a notepad ready to write down anything wrong that they say. It's
Yeah,
just
seems like it. I think Fallout was kind of decent. Maybe.
It's everything I hate at the same
I'm not sure
time.
about that. Fallout, I heard the story was good. They made a show
Holy
out of that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
how did this get approved? Like, okay. Please let me know in the comments down below if any one of you played this quest and thought this was great writing. Please,
Yeah.
because I really want to know. Okay, but on to the main quest, because they definitely had some great missions and ideas in between, but it doesn't blend that well together.
I mean, there is
Because
some
in
more
my
detail
opinion,
from the game.
missions you get
That's
from the
nice.
houses
Why it looks so grey? This
are
looks
mostly
so
boring, if
cheap.
again,
It
too
doesn't
much
look
pointless
good.
talking and
Like look at
boring lore
that.
dumps.
Do you see
But
that?
That's what got me to stop. Like, so the day that Starfield
It doesn't look clean, at least in my screen. It has that white tint to it.
came out,
You know?
and also, by the way, do you remember when the first announcement of Starfield came out? And I said that I thought the game was going to be boring because Todd Howard said it was going to have over 100 planets. And I was like, there's no way this is going to be interesting.
True.
Remember that? And people got mad at me. How about that? How about that?
I mean, Skyrim
Wasn't that
was
over
mid
10 years
too.
ago?
It's not Skyrim was amazing or anything. All of their games
There
are
are some
made.
great missions sprinkled in between, and I eventually got surprised a little bit, because the final mission from this DLC is quite cool, but then completely falls flat again in the end. It gets an anticlimactic ending where your choice doesn't matter at all and doesn't make sense at all. This again
Oh,
made
okay.
me feel
That's like
very
Genshin
mixed
Impact.
about this expansion, while I hope to feel excited after beating it.
Why it is
And
like that? What
the
is
only
this?
thing I wonder after all of this is, where is the old Bethesda? I enjoyed Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout 4, even though it was a little flawed. I enjoyed those games so much. Like,
Nobody knows how to write a good story anymore. I think the best way that I can describe it is that I think that if you look at a lot of journalism nowadays that kind of follows the same problem, is that a lot of writing nowadays, and I think the reason why this happens is because it's done by committee. So you have so many people that are involved in the writing process for a lot of stories that the
They police it, so that's why the stories are never been
language in the
good
writing
at all.
process gets
Like the best example for this is Final Fantasy. At least that breaks away from this is Final Fantasy 16. Like compare Final Fantasy 16 to God of War. Like the God of War, you barely see any blood, but in Final Fantasy there is blood everywhere.
and
Why
it
do you think
loses
there
the
is a
original
reason for that?
voice
You know?
of having like one like unified
Yeah.
one unified voice or author or writer to it. And I think also this happens a lot with it happens a lot with journalism.
In a sense, Cyberpunk
where
doesn't have
I
much
feel
blood
like a lot
either.
of writing in journalism is actually incredibly bad Because a lot of people think that writing... This is going to sound stupid. Writing is an art. And a lot of people use it. So there's... Oh, Jesus. This is like a fucking... Like a Russian nesting doll of problems. So writing is an art, but at the same time, some people that are theater kids that are...
Writing is art. He's not wrong about this at all. Have you ever heard about some guy named Shakespeare? William Shakespeare or freaking other John other guy? I don't know. The only name I can think of is Shakespeare. That dude wrote fucking, what do you call it? Plays. You know, that's actually writing.
33.
It is an art. It literally, when you study English literature, all you just read is about writings of other people. Jesus Christ, it is an art, dude.
Treat
Come
it
on.
like they're artists and they're super just so...
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you want to put your agenda, message, nobody cares. But be genuine. Like, you don't have to include it. Like make it, not include it, you know?
Fucking
Make a story,
about
not
it,
include a
that it's like,
story.
I wish it wasn't an art. So a lot of
Yeah.
people, and I think that also in both cases, the writing does not take into account thinking about how the user is going to feel reading what you're saying. Most writing nowadays doesn't have a voice to it. It could be written, it could have been written by anybody. And
you can written by a fucking AI, and the AI will
I
write
think
better.
that's really the weakness that a lot of content like this has. So poetry is not art.
Yeah.
The issue is that, well, like I think that a lot of people like view like journalism or something like that, they view it differently than poetry, for example. But my point is that people don't know how to communicate in a way that is compelling. And I think that in the absence of not being able to communicate in a way that's compelling, people communicate in a way that is, like, I don't know, fulfilling, maybe? Like, I'm trying to think, like, the best way to describe it. Like, they're not communicating in a way that is authentic.
Resonating?
And it feels very flat and
Authentic. The authentic way of sharing information is not there, you know? Like, I think I am authentic in my reviews. When I get mad, I really get mad. You know?
It's like TTS almost.
Like, even if you're wrong, if you're genuine, people will resonate with, you know?
It's meme communication.
Resonate
Yeah,
with
it's
you
just
to
awful.
an extent.
It's simple because Zoomers have
Like, you
severe
have to
ADD.
be truthful to yourself,
I actually
to be
think
honest.
that Zoomers are better at writing than a lot of millennials are. I think this is a millennial problem.
Yeah, because they have so much information that can take reference, and then this is the best time for you to write a story in the whole existence of this world, because you have so much stuff, novels, movies, anime, freaking story writing, everything is accessible for you in your fingertips, and then you can reference all of them and then write your story that is better than
This is a problem with
everything.
people that are around
You know,
my age.
it's so possible. But in terms of the problem with this kind of story writing in shows, games, everything is they have to. One of the reasons is they have to pump the game very soon with a shorter deadline, and another reason is just they don't. It's just business. Like in business, the main motive for any business is least amount of effort for most amount of profit. That's why every Assassin's Creed plays the same, and it's just sloppy. But the Assassin's Creed comes out every year. Why do you think that the FIFA, the Madden, it's so sloppy, but it comes every year. Why? Least amount of effort, most amount of profit. Simple as that.
A lot of people that are around my age are like, there's like a fucking, like an unholy alliance between trying to be politically correct and then also being painfully boring. And I think that millennials, like, oftentimes with writing, you have that fucking
They just so afraid to get cancelled on Twitter. That's pretty much it.
intersection.
The game that doesn't give a fuck about Twitter wins. Wukong, Hogwarts, Like Hogwarts didn't give a fuck, but it had better, what do you call it? Better
Just a
sales. Why do you
placeholder?
think that
Yeah.
is?
And I think also, again, it's not
You
really
know?
a generational thing, but like right now you're seeing a lot of millennial style writing like that. It's an industry culture problem, in my opinion. I think it probably is too.
You have no idea how oblivious.
I think Western market is one of the biggest market in terms of movies, games, and everything, right? But it gets policed by these agenda-inducing people, introducing people. That's why it gets spoiled so hard. At this point, the next Doom game, when you shoot a fucking demon, the blood is gonna be green instead of red. If this continues, that's what you're gonna get. Straight up. Instead of freaking the demon bleeding red, it's gonna bleed green.
Feel as a child while I played it.
You know?
It definitely has its
It's gonna get
flaws,
that
but
bad.
Overall, it's such a great game. It grips you within the world and it's so good. But Starfield,
Yeah, that's the problem. Like from the early games, early video game lifetime, the game was considered as an art. Not everybody can make a game, and when they make a game, it has to be perfect. Otherwise, the game will just flop. They can't patch it either, so they can't just patch the things at all. It has to be as best as it can be out of the box completely. You know. Nowadays, it doesn't matter. You can make a game that's completely botched, and then in the next 2 years, you can patch it. You know? Cyberpunk.
Anyway, I'll get to that point later. I'm going off script. So, the DLC...
Oblivion was okay, but I never really thought it was that great either, honestly. Like, I just never really did think so.
I actually... None of the Bethesda game I was impressed by it at all. Maybe some of them. Not many of them.
It's my opinion.
It is
Like,
also very...
It's so mediocre. I think there is a reason because Bethesda was super popular. It's because it's an American company, I think.
short because
And people have so much fanboys. Maybe because of Xbox. Who knows?
It doesn't add much besides these new quests. There are almost no new weapons, armor sets.
Yeah, this game get a pass because of the Xbox Andes. Yeah, this game came Xbox exclusive, I think.
I heard some people saying there are new companions, but I didn't found them. No new gameplay features, no new ship parts, etc.
Damn.
When you ask 30 euros or dollars for an expansion, I do expect way more content than this. Or it
well, you could have said that about the base game.
Sounds like a scam.
Better idea to price this expansion about like 15 euros or dollar. Now let's.
It's just that they have that stupid dog shit engine. Fucking kill that
Phantom
engine.
Liberty. Phantom Liberty, in my opinion, is really good, and you get so much content.
I think Phantom Liberty was made. I did not like
for the
that.
same price. But it's an
I wasn't
entirely
impressed by
different
that
game.
storyline.
But what I used to love about Bethesda games.
But the updates it brought to the main game is kind of decent. That's what I can appreciate. But story-wise, Phantom Liberty made.
Isn't here anymore. It isn't in Fallout 76. It isn't in Starfield. It isn't in this expansion.
It basically is Ignorance but worse.
I think people overrate older Bethesda games too much. Yeah, I think that they're not very good either. Like if I go back and I think of, like,
also.
Did these stories did they actually have good stories?
I mean, people overrate every fucking game. It's even if remotely good, you know? Like the Elden Ring. What is this there? Helldivers. Like, come on.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, Bethesda hasn't aged well. I mean, I'll tell you this, like, I don't think it ever aged very well, right? I mean, like, even back in the day, I thought it was bad even then.
Maybe
they had a lot
Skyrim?
more soul to them.
Maybe.
See, like, I just... They had soul to them. I never really felt that way. I don't know, like, I didn't get that.
The only thing I liked about Bethesda Skyrim was that song, Dovahking, I think it's called.
I'm sorry, I really just
that song was kind of cool.
And
yeah,
I
that
also
kind of
think
vibed
that
pretty
I
well.
am the exact opposite audience for something like a Bethesda game. Like, I've never been able to, like, get it. I don't get
the
it.
last couple of years,
I mean, it's a triple
I
A
didn't
slop. What do you
experience
get?
it at
You know?
all from them.
And everybody likes a triple A slop, you know?
You have to understand.
It plays it. Here's the thing. If you like it, Horizon Forbidden West, Tomb Raider, Starfield, what else is there? Assassin's Creed, you will like Skyrim. Like those kind of modern AAA slops, you will like it.
Elder Scrolls is my favorite franchise of all time. I usually cover
Pretty
Baldur's
much.
Gate 3 on this channel, but my biggest love is from Bethesda Game Studios. It's Oblivion and Skyrim.
Poor guy.
I used to discover the world and discover these great stories, locations.
What the fuck? You never played Witcher? What are you doing?
And it just isn't
Play
Elder
Witcher
Scrolls
3.
because I felt the
Jesus,
same in
play
Fallout
Witcher 3,
and
Final Fantasy 16. What else is the other game that RPG that's really good? Witcher 3, Final Fantasy 16, maybe Dragon's
even
Dogma?
Fallout
I don't
4,
know.
even though it was a little flawed. But I'm just afraid Bethesda lost their magic, and I'm afraid for Elder Scrolls 6 because it isn't just the planets that you explore that feel
I mean, if
empty.
Elder Scrolls skills is anywhere remotely good, I think they are gonna bounce back pretty hard. They just have to make a game that's not sloppy, pretty much.
Right? Because there is handcrafted content in Starfield, but it doesn't feel the same.
It's bad. Because they can't write a good story. They can't make a good game. You can't give a dog a calculator and then expect him to make a cake with it. You're expecting
pretty
too
much.
much. It's not going to happen. Just stop it. Like, there's no way. This is the way I felt like with Blizzard. I'm going to be honest. I feel this way about Blizzard right now. I feel like there is a 0% chance that Blizzard can write a story that's actually good. I don't think that they can do it.
Probably not.
And I don't think that they have the insight into what makes a good story anymore. I'm looking forward to being proven wrong, but so far, I haven't been. And it's like, I didn't even realize how bad it was until I went back.
I think, for me at least, I don't care about Blizzard at all from Wrath of the Lich King. After that, none of their story was there remotely even interesting. Yeah. I never played World of Warcraft, but that's what I thought. Very popular? Like after Wrath of the Lich King, I think none of the stories were that popular at all. Every expansion after that is
And I
just a
watched the
dud.
Diablo 2 cinematics. Oh my God. No wonder I played these games all day, every day. It was unbelievable. Like, I couldn't even, like, it was just insane. You have to pay for talent? I don't know what to say. It was old cinematics went so hard. Yes, they're incredible. I don't think that we can, I don't know if we're ever going to get back to that. I know I sound like kind of a doomer saying that, but that's really the way that I feel.
Planet is also handcrafted, but exploring it feels boring, pointless.
Because the game's boring and pointless. It's a bad
ignite
game.
that spark of discovery that you used to have in Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, Fallout 4. It's gone. This handcrafted planet just feels like an empty, barren area just serving as a long travel to get to my next pointless destination. With no fun or interesting landmarks to discover in between. And like I said, I'm not trying to hate on this game. My favorite games come from this studio.
This poor guy.
I wanted Starfield to be good. I wanted this expansion to
It
be
was
good. I want Elder Scrolls 6 to be good.
Oh.
But I'm afraid it isn't going to be. I'm afraid Bethesda lost their magic. And there are some things they have
rightfully
improved
so.
in
Just
general.
wait for. Dude, Witcher 4 is coming. What are you doing with your life? You are excited for Skyrim 6? Jesus Christ, Witcher 4 is coming out, dude. Oh my god,
It's
this
somehow
guy.
still not enough.
You deserve
The
it.
game and some
Like, if
characters
you are
do look
excited
better
for this kind of
overall, but
swaps,
the
you
random
deserve
citizens-
this.
They don't.
Totally.
I mean, they really
Yeah,
don't.
this
It's
is what
like,
you get.
You look at any game that's made in Unreal 5 looks better than this. Any game, like...
Oh yeah. Dark Souls 1 looks better than this, dude.
Like, just nothing about it is good. Like, I don't understand. Like, what the fuck?
The big cities do look weird and ugly.
Yes.
Performance has improved in some areas, but still the frames dip heavily in some other areas. The car is a nice addition to the game if it didn't feel slow, clunky and get stuck very easily. And I was afraid because maybe I just lost touch with the games of Bethesda Game Studios. But then I boot up Skyrim again and I feel that magic.
It
With
never
the next
existed
gen
in the
patch
first
from
place.
Fallout 4, I reinstalled it again and I was like, I didn't lose my touch. Fallout 4, even though it has its flaws, is great. I love.
See, like, that's what I thought too. And like, I remember I went back and I played Dragon's Dogma 2, and the entire story was a complete piece of shit, except for the very end of the story when you go into the unmoored world. And that story sequence is so fucking ridiculously, insanely good that it actually shocked me how good it was. I was like, what the fuck? And it's like, no, I'm not the problem. That part, yeah, it was insane. It's these games that are the problem. Did you play Fall? I did not. Where was this the entire game? Exactly. It's still shit, though. I thought it was great.
Love it. And then I come back to Starfield and it just, you know? So overall, Starfield, and especially this expansion, it isn't really bad, right? It isn't like, it isn't
Isn't that game took like 7 years to make?
Something different from Bethesda Game Studios.
Like, Jesus
back
Christ.
in their older titles. And
What game is
Starfield
that? Is
and
that
the DLC
Fallout?
doesn't capture it at all. Well, generally Fallout 4 was heavily loved. People did feel like there was a decline coming for Bethesda. But then the Far Harbor expansion showed up and it's everything we hoped for it to be. It was great. It had choice, consequence, it had great dialogue, great characters, great writing. It was so incredibly good in my opinion. And you know what's really funny? Far Harbor is cheaper than this expansion because it used to release for 25 euros.
Wait, what is Harbor? Oh.
And most of all, it added a lot of new great content, a lot of new weapons, armors, but especially a separate new island that felt really good to explore. And your choice in this main quest
Fallout
really
expansion?
mattered.
I see.
Far Harbor really improved from the base game of Fallout 4. You can definitely see Bethesda listen to their fans and improve.
I haven't played Fallout 4 at all. I think it had survival elements, so I was like, nah.
Like DLC for
Yeah.
Starfield.
That's what I thought
going
about
to
that
be
game.
one location again where everything was handcrafted. Something we used to love dearly from Bethesda. But it still missed the mark in the Shattered Space DLC. But say what you want about Starfield, but it did try something new with the planet. Eventually it was...
No, it didn't. No Man's Sky did the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it didn't. It just was... I just don't understand. I don't. I just, like... Stop eating dicks. I know, it's coping. Like, this is just... I get it that he's a fan of the games, but like, please see.
Yeah.
Please.
This is
open
like
your
dumb
eyes
bad.
and see the truth. See the reality for what it is. This story is just the game. Everything about it was just so bad. Like, it was like, I'm getting so mad, bro. You're hating on games you never played. It's wild. I'm level 100. I have the level 100 achievement. I played a lot. I played Starfield a lot. He meant the older titles. I played Oblivion. Like, it was okay. I mean, I guess it was okay for the time, but it was just like, I really just, I don't think it was that great. I think that the only reason I played it is because it was something to do. The moment, like, another game came out, I just immediately started playing that. I really just, I mean, it was better than Starfield. Wow. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the funny part about Starfield. Like, every other game that came out before Starfield is better than Starfield. Like, what's going on? They are regressing instead of progressing.
But saying the most popular games at the time
Like,
were garbage is so
Skyrim was
immensely
way
dishonest
better.
and dumb. I get that a lot of people don't like my opinion on Bethesda games. I understand that. I find them to be painfully dull, extremely slow. The gameplay is fucking terrible. The story is bland. There's just nothing
I
good
think the
about any
online
of
was
them.
kind of decent.
I played
The
like
online
3.
story
I
was
haven't
kind
played
of
every
decent.
single one. You're right. Maybe there's one that I'll like. But why would
Yeah.
I try another game if I played 3 and all 3 of them were bad? It doesn't make
All
sense.
3 of them are
I
bad.
get that a lot of
Reposo.
people like Bethesda. I don't and what's weird to me about this, it's like I can't even understand why somebody can
That
like
guy, Todd Howard, successfully brought a cult that's following him, you know? It's just a cult at that point. Bethesda has a
that's what's
cult on its
weird.
own. You know?
Like
No matter what kind of slop you come up with, that's the best example. The new Starfield was such a mediocre slop. It's even sloppier than other AAA dog shits, but people still defended that game, you know?
I can't like that's like I can imagine why like people
As a salesman, as a marketing
can get into like
marketing guy, that's what you need. No matter how bad your products are, people will still support you. That's what your goal is. And Todd somehow achieved that.
I can imagine why
Have you guys seen those bags when you bought the anniversary edition of Fallout or something? Like you seen how bad it was? And then he
somebody be
immediately brushed
gay.
that
I can
off.
understand why somebody would believe the Earth is flat. I can understand why somebody thinks moon landing is flat. Like, yeah, I can see where they're coming from. Like, I get it, but like, I can't. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that people. I'm having.
Yeah, it's just a brand loyalty at this point.
Like,
yeah.
This is.
People
okay,
still buy
let's move on.
iPhones. Yeah.
There's something about this that just really sets me the fuck off, man.
Add up.
Just too many loading screens and too many empty, boring planets to explore, but it did have some of excuse because, of course, with 1,000 planets, many would have to be random generated, right? But Shattered Space doesn't have that excuse anymore because it's one big location, but it still falls flat. And we also used to give an excuse for Fallout 76 because it was also something different, right? It's
just
online.
a game.
But where do the excuses stop and when do we accept that Bethesda just has changed? I guess you can give one last final excuse, that Starfield tried something different. But for many people this was their last chance. But for the people that do want to give another chance, Elder Scrolls...
The only thing that Starfield did well was the shipbuilding. I will grant you that the shipbuilding was pretty good. But that's it. That's the only thing.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's the exact
I
same
guess
thing.
that's
yeah,
the thing.
I
think people just forget this and then as soon as the Skyrim trailer comes out, they're gonna hype that game. How much you wanna bet? Quote me on this. As soon as the next Skyrim is gonna come out, the trailer, people just gonna freaking hype the shit out of that
Elder
game.
Scrolls 6 is their last chance. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Scrolls 6 have no excuses
Yeah.
anymore. It's called Elder Scrolls. It's their most beloved IP. It's not on
Focus on the L in Elder
Yeah, they're gonna-
Scrolls.
online. It's not a different IP. It's a single player experience we all want from Bethesda. But many people
Yeah,
are
they're
afraid
gonna come
it
up with a
isn't going to
cutscene like
be
this and then
what
it's
they
gonna
hope
hype up.
it will be. They're afraid it isn't going to give that same experience as Morrowind, as Oblivion, as Skyrim.
Well, like, what do you think? Like, do you think that they're gonna be like, yeah, we put all the bad writers and we had them do Starfield, and we had all the good writers do Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, good luck with that.
What? Like, we've got to be like, I mean, how many circles of coping are we in? What? What are we thinking here?
And I'm afraid for that as well. My most beloved IP, I just want Elder Scrolls 6 to be good, just like their previous games, their old games.
I hope they go into the third person route, like the Elder Scrolls Online. Because if they went the first person route, it's gonna look so outdated and lame. I don't wanna play a first person medieval fantasy game. It just sucks.
I actually think that
I'd rather play something like Witcher than like Elder Scrolls. I just don't like it. It doesn't look good.
There is a massive problem with fantasy stories. And I think so many fantasy stories nowadays are so boring and bland
Yeah.
that nobody has innovated and made anything interesting.
That is one exception. Final Fantasy 16.
I don't think a lot of them are.
There are exceptions, but it's really hard to say. Final Fantasy 16, Witcher 3, that's the two games I can think of in the span of 20 years.
Interesting.
You know, that's even really good.
Just, yeah, Witcher 3 was great. Yeah, why was The Witcher 3 great? Because it's built off of a story that was like massively fucking popular, right? Sure. Like I need to like, and the thing is, like, yeah, somebody said in chat, Freerin, it doesn't have to be like this. You'll hate Baldur's Gate 3? Why would I hate Baldur's Gate 3? Elden Ring, yeah, but like Elden Ring had like a lot of like Elden Ring didn't have like a narrative in the same way that like Starfield has a narrative or even Sekiro has a narrative. Like the Elden Ring it's all very like esoteric and it's like, you know, little pieces of lore that you have to put together.
Well, in simple words, Elden Ring's story doesn't exist. That's it.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on,
really
just say it as it is.
same
Jesus
way.
Christ. It has one cutscene at the start and then it has one cutscene at the end. That's it.
Bethesda will watch this and think I'm very rude towards the games. But again, for the third time,
I think this is from online.
Bethesda will watch this and think I'm very rude towards the games.
Yeah, this is from Elder Scrolls Online.
But again,
I think. I'm not sure.
For the third time, you used to make my favorite game of all time. I want your games to be good. A lot of people want your games to be good.
I remember making this video about World of Warcraft in 2018.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I want to see that.
6 years ago.
Jesus Christ, we gotta see that.
Please make Elder Scrolls 6 great again.
Jesus, the guy's begging.
But
oh god.
No, we really want Elder Scrolls 6
oh,
to
be
good,
great again.
like the previous games used to make. And the magic is still there.
He doesn't.
Why do
He
you
doesn't
know.
think
shit.
people still play Skyrim? 13 years after
Jesus Christ.
currently more people play Skyrim more than Starfield. You can start a new save and experience what made those games so great. And I just hope Elder Scrolls 6 will be great. But I am afraid. But please let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy
You get
Starfield?
what
Did
you
enjoy
deserve.
this expansion?
If you support
And are
slaps
hopeful
like
for
this,
Elder Scrolls
you
6,
get what
or
you
are you
deserve.
also afraid? Please share it with me in the comments down below, because I do read them all. Sorry for my rambling in this video, but thank you if you made it this
Rest in
far.
peace, Riposo.
And if you want to see more like this,
Ayo.
or, you know, subscribe.
I mean,
and
Starfield
like this
is
stupid
so
video if you
bad,
agree with
dude.
my thoughts,
I
or, you know, dislike it if you don't
It
agree.
was
But do share
so
it with me in the
mid.
comments down below what you guys think,
It's
because
so
I'm
mid.
really curious where you guys stand on this. Anyway, thanks again for watching.
I think
and
I
hope to
can
see you
give Starfield
next
a
time.
3.
I feel bad for this guy, man. I really do.
Pretty
Like,
sure?
I'll link you guys a video. It's
Sad,
only got
it's just
41
sad.
likes. Okay,
You can't
so I
even
got
make
200
fun of this
views.
guy.
Give the guy a view. Give him a sub. He's got 7,000 subs. Bro, this guy needs something in his life.
Yeah.
Like we gotta do something for him. Like this is just. He sounds poison. It's just. I feel so bad. Like Skyrim, Fallout, and Oblivion are fantastic games.
Ow.
I'm glad you like them. I'm happy that you're happy. I'm just so... It's, as I said, it's the one thing, it's like, it's the one type of game that I can't understand why a person plays. Like, I can understand why somebody plays Farm Simulator, because it's like they just want to be a farmer. It's like, you know, a chill game. I cannot... I don't get it. I don't like, I'm just... Oh, God. I just don't understand, man. I really just don't. Just for the mods. I think that, like, some people might think that I have an irrational hate for these games, and I want to let you know that you're probably completely right. You're probably completely right. And I can't stop it. I can't. Oh, it just makes me so fucking mad. I don't know what to do. It's completely
Jesus
justified.
Christ.
I look, I think it is. Okay? That's my opinion. That's how I feel.
Jesus Christ, what a freaking video. I'm gonna link the video as well. I think, yeah, overall, Starfield was a massive dud.
Starfield?
Like, I played it, but I think, yeah, first ever stream game was Starfield. Like, even before my VTuber avatar. And holy shit, they're like complete trash on a hard disk. It's just not good. You know, it played worse than Skyrim. Skyrim was way more interesting than what do you call it? Starfield. Midfield. People call that game a midfield. Prey. They made a Prey? Rage 2, Doom Eternal? Yeah, Doom was the only game that was remotely even good. Wait, what? Hyper Rush? Wait, I don't think we got a problem here. Is this made by Bethesda? Publisher, okay. So they published some of the games and then they made some of the games. Alright. Oh, we got Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, and Wolfenstein 3. Oh god. I don't know how bad that's gonna go. We got Doom. Doom is gonna be good. Alright. Wanna take a short break? Yo, thank you for the love, bro. Short break, and I'm gonna go get my dinner, and then I will play Contra or something else. I kind of play. What do you guys think? Should I play Dark Souls 2 again, or should I just play something else? Because it's not hard or anything. It's just for me finding it so boring. Like Dark Souls 2 is so boring to play. Let me ask. Let me ask my benefactor. Can I make a poll? I don't know. Should I just sleep? I could do both. Maybe I should just sleep and then come back later when I feel like it. Hmm. Maybe I play Surge or something else. I don't know. How do I feel? Hmm. 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 I want to see this. I'll just bookmark it and see it later. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I will come back later. Bye bye.